Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to show you real quick how to set up your PlayStation 4 for streaming via PC and being able to capture all of your chat audio and game audio, but with the controller being able to have all your overlays, whether it's OBS, Streamlabs, whatever it is, so all the tools that you're used to on PC games that you don't get with PlayStation when you stream directly through it. So first things first, let's get started. So nothing fancy with the PlayStation. Really about the only thing you need to keep in mind is, I got it down here, is just a little HDMI splitter. So this right here goes to the PlayStation, which is back there. So that's just the HDMI out that comes in, and then two split. One of these actually goes over here to the Elgato capture card, which nothing fancy set up here, HDMI in, and then this is of course the USB that goes to the PlayStation or the PC. And then the other, if you look back here, this guy actually comes up to this primary monitor, which in this case could be your TV, whatever it is. So that's going to give you your zero lag on video. So that's setting up the HDMI. The next thing is that we're going to take all of the audio from the PlayStation out. Now you can't do it via the SPDIF connector, you can't do it via a headset. I should say headset that's like a USB headset connected to the PlayStation. The reason being is that PlayStation, until they update their firmware, you can't hear the chat audio. So you get all your game audio, but you won't hear any of the chat. So to do that, we bypass it through the controller. So the front little port here. So there's a couple things that we need to do with this. First thing is this little adapter here. Now it's kind of a little Y adapter. Now you can see I got both things plugged in now. But with this Y adapter, I think I got this for like $5. But with it, it splits it out. So you've got a microphone and you've got the audio out. So that will plug directly into front port of your PlayStation. Now when you do this, it's going to reroute all of your audio through the controller. So that's why you can't use a USB headset or the SPDIF out, because everything will be routed now through the controller. So with that, first thing you need to pick up is this. This is just a cheap little, I think 3-pack of these for $5. Little mono mic, lapel mic on Amazon. I'll put links in the description as well. But this is what, when you play with other people on PlayStation, this is what they're going to hear. So when you talk, that's what they're going to hear in game. Now, something to note here too, this isn't going to be what you use for your stream. So don't worry about it needing to be a fancy microphone or high dollar. This is just what people are going to hear in game. Next thing is the second connection that comes out of there, which is going to be all of our game audio. So in this case, it's just a very, very simple little stereo cable that goes out. And I'll show you here. It plugs directly into the back here. Now this is just, I've got onboard audio. This connector here, that's just my audio in. So that's all it is. So this wire here, again, if we follow it, it just plugs in here to the splitter. So again, little 3 split. I'll give you guys a link in this one. Microphone, cheap lapel mic, so everybody in game can hear you. And this is the audio out from your PlayStation. And then finally, the last couple bits, without going too far into it, of course you've got your webcam, a microphone if you want to use that, or an integrated headset and microphone. It's really up to you. The thing is that, like in particular with this, say for example like this headset, I use it to listen back to the audio, as well as the built-in microphone that is on this. That's what I will use for the stream audio. Now you could switch it to something like a little bit fancier, professional mic. Regardless, there's nothing different there than you guys have set up before. But the thing to note is that all of that audio, what you're hearing, and that microphone, whether it's the fancy one or the built-in headset, that does not go out to your PlayStation stream. That is purely just for your viewers, your audience, and of course you. So the next setup is, we'll go through, I guess I should note too, so in this case it helps to have dual monitors, because this is going to be what I'll see the actual the PlayStation game on, and of course something up here, like if you got a stream monitor or something, that's where you're going to view your stream, view your feed. So I do recommend at least having 2 monitors, but again, that's something if you guys are already streaming, you already know that. So let's jump in real quick and I'll show you how to set this up in OBS. Okay, so now we're in OBS. In this case, I'm using Streamlabs OBS. It's just kind of a shell on top of OBS, so the settings should be the exact same in OBS regardless. So first thing, we're going to make sure that obviously this is plugged in. Something to note too, if you guys are coming back to this video and you're wondering why your audio's gone, sometimes what you have to do is just unplug it, plug it back in, it recycles everything, and it works. So you can see here I've got all of my banners, I've got the web stuff, my graphics, everything that you love about streaming on PC that you can't get natively on the PlayStation. So you can see it's running. We've got, there's the PlayStation actually in action. I will say that I'm actually screen capturing this whole setup, so there'll be a delay, but I'll explain a little bit. So let's just go and just set up a new scene so I can show you guys how you would do this. We're starting from scratch. So new scene, let's go ahead and add the webcam back. So add a video source, webcam. There we go, so we can see what's going on. And then the next thing is going to add another video capture device. In this case, it's going to be the Elgato HD60. Now, I want to make note that if you're doing this from scratch, there's nothing fancy you have to set up with the Elgato. You just simply have to add it as a source, put it in, and that's it. So we'll add that in. I'll put that guy here. Whatever, we'll leave it there. Okay, so now we've got both our video, webcam, and stuff like that. Next thing is to check our settings on the PlayStation. So I'm going to go to Sound and Devices. I'm going to make sure that my output to headphones is set to all audio. That's very critical. Make sure it's set at all audio, not just chat audio. Next thing we'll do is check the mic level, which again, if you remember, it's this guy right here that's plugged into the controller. This is not going to our stream. This is purely just going to other players on PlayStation. So if we test it, mic check. Blah, 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 blah. You can see it's that guy. That's good to go, and we'll leave that there. Okay, so we know we've got audio. We know we've got stuff coming out. If you remember too, on our controller, right? We've got this microphone going out to our chat, and then we've got this guy going out to our stream PC. Now, something I'm going to note, because we're directly plugged in, there's literally 0 latency there. So if we go into our actual mixer settings, we'll pull up here. Mic aux, that's this guy. That's my headset. If you guys use like another microphone, a studio microphone, something, that's going to pull up. Again, this whole setup here does not go to the PlayStation. It goes just to the stream PC, so that's what your viewers will hear and interact with. People on PlayStation will not. So set it up however you want to. It's fine. Now I've got mine set to monitor and output right now, simply because I'm recapturing with another capture software so you guys can hear it. But in this case, you mostly just want it monitor off. Next thing is the line in. If you remember, that is our PlayStation audio coming in. Now you do want to set it to monitor and output. The reason for that is, if you recall, when you plug into your PlayStation controller, you lose all audio. It routes through this. And I have this plugged into the stream PC, which means I don't have headphones, so I have to listen to it. So make sure you set your monitor and output on your line in so you can hear what's happening. Now, the 750 millisecond offset, let me explain what that is. This is something that is kind of unique to the HD60s. I think some other capture cards have it too. If you just do a quick Google search, you'll find they'll say, I believe, like 600 to 700, 750 milliseconds delay. Because the video is being processed through the HD60 and then pushed back to the stream PC, there is a delay. In this case, they say 650 milliseconds. I found that in my setup, it's 750 milliseconds is perfect. So again, the audio coming from the controller is 0 latency. The video is delayed, so we have to delay the audio, in this case 750 milliseconds. And what I want to note here is when you have your audio, the PlayStation audio, the line in, when you have it set to monitor and output, you hear it in real time. The 750 millisecond offset is just for the stream, so that's what your viewers will see, your recording will see, so on and so forth. So don't worry about it's not going to be delayed in your headset. It'll actually be in real time. And then beyond that, that is the basic setup that you need. So all of your chat audio will come through your headset. Your viewers will be able to hear it. And of course, when you speak into the microphone plugged into the PlayStation, people on the other end will hear you. However, you're listening on your headset, so you're not having to wear in earbuds, you name it. So I hope that helps.